If you or a loved one has had thoughts of self-harm, please call the National Suicide Prevention Lifeline at 1-800-273-8255 or visit suicidepreventionlifeline.org.
Due to the graphic nature of this program, listener discretion is advised.
Suplex City Limits. Suplex City Limits. Suplex City Limits. Suplex City Limits. With your esteemed hosts, Jim Bishop.
Sent a fucking mouse down into the dusty depths of the memory. I've got it.
And Tyler Fudge.
I've dropped it. Hold on. I've dropped.
Suplex City Limits.
Welcome, thank you for downloading episode 338 of Suplex City Limits, recorded live on YouTube, October 2nd, 2021. Puff, puff, pass. It's your boy, the King of Bong Style, Jim Vicious, and he's the Canadian Bacon Destroyer, my co-host.
Last night, I went around to every store and I bought up all the bacon because nobody in this town deserves to have bacon. Only me, the Canadian Bacon Destroyer. I will destroy all your bacon dreams in Canada. Soon come to the States. Come for you, Jim. Come for you.
All the bacon.
All the bacon. Wendy's, watch out. You'll never be able to sell another Baconator. Watch out.
Yeah. We're going to all be having to buy fucking expensive-ass pancetta.
Yeah. I'm going to force you guys to go broke and buy pancetta, and then I'm going to buy up all the pancetta. And then what are you going to do?
Sounds like a evil plan to take over the world.
That's my plan. I plan on becoming a supervillain. Fuck this noise.
Bacon order. Suplex City Limits available for listening. Refined podcasts are found. You can follow and interact with me on Twitter at Suplex City Limit. Follow Tyler at the Federation. If you like the show, consider supporting it by picking up a t-shirt at Pro Wrestling Tees. We got a bunch of designs available. Sizes small to 5XL. So you can also donate on our Patreon, become a producer, get yourself a shout out like bad motherfuckers. Justin Dick for Days Daily, Evil Evan, B-Rad Brad, the Rice-A-Roni Jabroni, Ty Loney. Let's see, Josh Arson Larson, Lucas Gucci Balducci, Plain Vanilla Martin Corns, our friends at the Smackdown podcast, Caleb, you should see the sizes Morganfield, Kick-Ass Keith Martin, and the Roach Killer, Chris Savage. This week on the show, we've got a recap of the week in wrestling, top 3, news. I don't know. What else we got?
That's about it.
There you go.
Dark Side of the Ring.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Bong hits, wrestling, brotherhood,
yeah.
friendship.
That's all you need.
Master of karate.
Yeah, and friendship. For Nightman. Whoa! Oh no, it's Dayman.
So, there's a lot of wrestling podcasts out there, but only one with a live around the world hit. If you're a smoker and you're so inclined, take a rip ski with us, bruh.
3.
In 3, 2, 1. Ooh, damn. All right.
Ugh. Oh, I got bottled water on my lips.
Dude, I haven't changed the water in mine in so long. It's like fucking toxic sludge in there.
Mine's been a week. It tastes like fucking gross and stuff. Oh,
Ooh. Well, there you go.
I think I
Whatever happened to the new shirt? It's a very good question, Josh Larson. Do you know how we operate around here?
Josh, I'm sure you can give us a better answer than what I can give you on what happened to the new shirt.
Okay, here's what happened on the new shirt.
Well, which one was the new shirt? I can't remember.
Story time with Jim Vicious, baby. No.
Oh shit.
No, so part of the design is good. The other part of the design, I was going to commission a certain deathmatch wrestler that we fucking made. But we got him so popular that he's too busy to fucking...
He doesn't even return our calls now, so...
Well, I mean, he did respond. He was like, oh, in like a month or two or something. And last I saw, he was in the hospital because he got some kind of fucking crazy infection because his leg was busted open with a dildo covered in nails or something.
So deduce who it is.
Yeah, like we got like half the text is done, but the fucking other part is not. So
we're just waiting on him, and if he shows up, he shows up. If he doesn't, he doesn't. Maybe we'll have a new shirt. Maybe we won't. Who knows?
Yeah, we haven't sold a shirt in forever.
Yeah, we should probably make a new shirt.
Yeah, for sure. But anyway, our shortcomings aside, this is like 2 hours away from my shortcomings in life. Let's kick this shit off as we do every week with this week's SCL Top 3.
Suplex City Limits Top 3.
Suplex City Limits Top 3, our top 3 matches of the week. People are saying you might be a little quiet, buddy.
What?
People are saying you might be a little quiet.
I might be a little quiet.
That's what chat. Well, at least one person in chat's saying.
Well, maybe I am quiet. By the looks of my stuff, I'm not, but I will turn myself up just in case. Okay.
Well, you had me turned down before this, which I had never fucked with it. So, like, it's so great. You come back a week later, and it's like...
Everything's fucked.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah. I guess you're doing other shit, though. You got other...
Well, it doesn't really change that much. I feel... See, I turn myself up now, and now I feel like I'm cracking a little bit. My thing is peaking, so I'm going to turn myself down. Sorry, guys. This is just the way it is.
It was weird. If you got to turn me down a little bit to even out, then that's fine. Or I can turn myself down.
I can turn you down. Don't you worry about it. I got all the control. You like look at this now. Look at this. You guys can't hear Jim. It's just me now. I feel like Brian Alvarez muting Mike Sempervive. Fuck you, Jim. You can't talk no more. Try to say something.
The ratings fucking tank.
Oh, you know they will. You
Live ratings tank. We're off to a good start today.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Procrastination. That's our name of the game.
I woke up literally like 20 minutes before this started. So, number 3.
Number 3 is from Dynamite. It's a very, very fun match. You know, you got a 16-man tag. You're not looking at some creme de la creme of wrestling, but what you are looking at is just spot fests. You got 16 dudes all doing the spots that they can, except for Matt Hardy, who really can't do much. But everybody else tried.
Yeah. Matches on the top 3. There is like the work matches, but there's also weird shit. You know, like Ron Funches was in the top 3 recently. So.
Oh yeah, we just
fun
go with
shit.
whatever we find is fun.
You know. So. Yeah, fun shit has its place. So I thought this was great. The story that they're fighting, and you know, -1 comes out with
his mom, Ty Conti.
With former President Anus Face's press secretary Sarah Sanders.
I don't know who any of these people are.
That's who Brodie Lee's. I was like, why don't I looked at her and I was like, ugh, I don't like her. I was like, why is that? And I was like, oh yeah, because she looks like Sarah Sanders. Okay. Americans will know.
There you go.
But yeah, she comes out, dresses him down, and then they go back in, and it's just, has you ever seen so many spots all in a row, like crazy spot, like bam, 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 bam.
Yeah,
like for me, that made a top 3.
That's I agree. Like the cherry on the top was John Silver doing his whole gimmick where he runs around the ring attacking everybody. It's one of my favorite things in wrestling right now, and I can't get enough of it. So
I just want something more from for John Silver. At this point, he's one of those dudes, you know, who's. I mean, I don't know what you do. I don't know what, you know. They don't have. Obviously, everyone can't do anything, but like I want more of that dude. He's great.
Yeah, I can get behind that. I'm a big fan of John Silver. Now, mind you, when you give him and Alex Reynolds some time and you give them the time to do their spots, like look at the double team moves that they're pulling out here tonight. It's great stuff. As a tag team, I just like to see them push a little bit more. Maybe we can get John Silver a bigger run. You know.
I mean, we can fucking rocket strap him.
We could. We did it to everybody else.
I mean, JTG's career has blown up since he was on this show.
Right? That app he was slinging, I'm sure it turned out gangbusters. Sure of it.
I saw a picture of him on. He was hanging out with somebody from AEW, and I was like, I would definitely take a fucking. They need to do more of that Super Smash Bros. Shit for me. Where it's just like randomly some old wrestler shows up and has a match and loses to somebody.
Oh yeah.
I don't care if it's copy and paste, like that's been done. I don't even care.
No, it can be a forever thing if you ask me.
I mean, like we saw Juventud Guerrero, like fuck it, get Psychosis on there, like get random. If somebody from back in the day can actually like go still enough, fucking do it, man.
Give me Ciclope, Super Callo.
Super Callo. Those are all. This is talking all SCL Hall of Famers there, boy.
Are they really?
Who's that? Well, Super Callo. I think Super Callo is.
It should be
Definitely Psychosis and Juventud.
because Super Callo is one of the unsung heroes from the WCW Cruiserweight division. He did some fucking crazy shit.
I don't think he is, man. But anyway.
Oh well. He can be. But this match,
Yeah,
this match
he's
was
not.
fantastic.
He's not.
This was, I'm sorry. I say this match was fantastic. It was fantastically fun. Let me preface.
Yeah, 8-man tags is fucking
Yeah, like what do you expect it to be, right? Like 16 men in the ring. Like when everything broke down, and they all got into the ring. I was like, "What is this? A fucking rumble?" Really?
Yeah. Well, I mean, pretty much.
Yep.
Half of one. It's like two, man. You just look at how the difference between what they've done with Amanda Huber versus what WWE did
With Vicky
to.
Guerrero.
Well, just to a lot of people, right? To Pillman's wife, when he died,
Yeah.
they interviewed her on air the next day. He's like, "Well, how are you going to pay your bills now?"
Yeah, now
Okay.
you just don't have the WWE giving you any money. How you gonna pay your bills? You druggie.
Yeah. Versus here, where it's like, they're not going to have to worry, I'm sure, man.
No. -1's got all of his school books paid for the rest of his life.
I'm sure that that they're being paid. I mean, I don't know. I guess I don't know that, but I figure that they are being paid. But they also started
do
a
too.
foundation, and the shit they're doing with that they're trying to buy King of Hearts and just give it to her as a gift.
Yeah. Good guy, Tony.
Eh.
Good guy, Tony.
I mean, maybe, right? I don't trust billionaires.
Hey, you know what
You
though?
know?
Every now and then somebody comes along to change your mind, and hopefully that's how this works out too.
I mean, all you have to be is like,
Nice.
a moderately decent person to be like the best person to run a wrestling company, right?
Yeah, the bar is not really high. Let's put it that way.
Exactly right. So yeah, this match super fun. Number 2.
Number 2 is a match that is equally as fun on the fun scale, but then you add in Adam Cole, Bebe, and 20 minutes of wrestling time, and you got yourself a fantastic weekly television match. Like, when you look at the other shows, this is what they're missing. You know what I mean? Like, good, high-quality wrestling that's pushing a younger talent to the moon. You know what I mean? Like, Jungle Boy did not win this match, but he might as well have. They had
Didn't matter.
It didn't matter. No, they had him kick out of the Panama City Sunrise. He had such great offense against Adam Cole. There was a moment where you could believe that Jungle Boy might win because he is pushed so high, and he always usually gets the win against Adam Cole. After halfway through the match, it's like, oh, will they really have him beat Adam Cole? I doubt it, but will they? And Adam Cole will come out after kicking him in the nuts, but it's a good match. Good match.
Well, there you go. 2 things. One thing, your title is wrong.
Oh, I totally forgot to change those.
But anyway,
I totally
I
forgot
didn't-
to change. Actually, the last one was the same thing. Actually, it was wrong. I totally forgot to change that.
anyway, doesn't matter. Jungle Boy, you're right. He does win a lot, but he also loses every big match that he has. He loses, if he has a match with anybody above him on the card, he just straight loses. But it doesn't really matter because it doesn't seem to harm him. You know what I'm saying?
No, and it shouldn't either. Like, he's a young guy. They kind of cemented who the young guys are going to be that are going to take over in this business during whose promo was it? MJF's and
Yeah,
and
the
Darby's?
Pillars.
The Pillars of AEW. Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, I mean, it's the same
what-
thing they use for what do you call it? Noah. The Pillars of Noah. You know what I mean? It's a little bit.
but you got like MJF, Sammy Guevara, Darby Allin, and who?
Jungle Boy.
Oh, Jungle Boy.
Yeah, that's the four pillars of AEW going forward outside of the main group they got, and it's obvious too. Like, and that's just the four that are earmarked for success completely. You know what I mean? Like, that's not even taking into fact the guys that are going to surprise you. You know what I mean? Guys that could come out of nowhere, like let's say Hobbs. You know what I mean? Like, who knows what's going to happen with some of these guys? John Silver, who knows? Even Alan Angels might become something. He looks like a white Ricochet right now, but without the mask. But
someone in chat mentioned Danielson versus Silver. That is not weird because I want to see that too.
oh yeah, definitely, 100%, 100%.
Yeah, very good shit. Yeah, man. What else can you say?
Yeah,
Really good. They let Adam Cole go. Holy shit! I was watching this show. I was just like,
Yeah, they let
they
Adam Cole
fucking
go
let
to
this
do
guy go.
It's crazy, absolutely crazy that they let him go. But hey,
Yeah.
it's good for us. Good for us.
I mean, it's like every episode of this show, anywhere this they've gone. So I mean, it's just insane for the boom and all this shit that the guy does, even though he's a heel. It's like, what the fuck?
Imagine that guy was wrestling in front of 200 people week in, week out for like the last 2 years.
4 years,
4
dude.
Yeah.
Yeah. Crazy.
I love it.
Yeah. Bob Blades is in the chat. I'm excited. I decided I'm going to start calling you Bob, even though
Yep.
you're Bobby.
Yeah, you know, once you get a certain age, Bob, you can't go by Bobby. What are you, Howie fucking Mandel? Like, seriously?
You're too old to be a Bobby. That's a young man's name.
Your dick's got fucking gray hairs on it. You can't be called Bobby, Bobby.
God damn it, Bobby.
Oh, fuck.
Love it. His dad's probably Bob. Bob Jr., Bob Jr.
Where the Bobs?
Yeah. Sorry, they get distracted roasting fucking chat.
That's
We
what
love
they're
you,
there
Bob.
for. That's what they're there for.
Very good shit though, and he wins, with the ball shot, which is perfect. 'Cause, then we still have another match. Still want to see it. He still got fucked last time, so he could still beat him.
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah. It opens
Great.
up for Jungle Boy to beat Adam Cole in a few months and begin a run towards the TNT title or something like that. It's great. Because I fully expect Adam Cole to win the TNT title. I'd say by Revolution, honestly. That's my thoughts on it, maybe. Unless they really want to keep the TNT title to be more of an up-and-coming thing, but with everything going on, I don't see Adam Cole in the heavyweight picture anytime soon, especially being on a team with Kenny Omega. And I imagine the one that's going to beat him is going to be Daniel Bryan, or Bryan Danielson. I just committed the ultimate sin there.
That happens. But there you go. Very good. Number one.
Number one is the return of the greatest wrestler in the world. Not so much his first match back, but in this match, I seen old Bryan Danielson. ROH Bryan Danielson. It's Bryan Danielson against Nick Jackson, and it's fantastic. I mean, you knew it was going to be fantastic. Everything Nick Jackson turns to gold, and then Bryan Danielson is just the man anyways. So
It's a fucking demo, dude.
what?
Just a submission and mat wrestling
Yeah.
demo from Danielson.
Yeah.
All kinds of shit. Like you haven't seen in forever, or you just never seen. Just great. Just
It was like you've seen Bryan Daniels first. He brings back the I've Got Till 5, which I completely love that. You know what I mean? Like just a little bit of the heel, a little, just that's one thing about Bryan is you don't know. Like when he's in the ring, you can't tell if he's a heel or a babyface. He's just out there trying to kick your fucking head in. And the fact that there was a chant for that too was fantastic. I felt like I was watching 2005 ROH. I really did.
yeah.
Like when he put him in the surfboard and then wrenched him into the dragon sleeper, I just about fucking jizzed my pants. Like I was looking at Travis, I was slapping on his shoulders. Like Travis, he's doing it. He's doing it. He's doing the moves.
Just doing the surfboard period will fucking pop me.
Right? And then transition that into a fucking claw into the mouth into a dragon sleeper. Boom.
Yeah.
It's fantastic. Really,
Yeah.
is Bryan Danielson's return to form? You know what I mean? Like, this is not Daniel Bryan. Like, it's completely different. That's one thing you notice now when he's given free reign of his whole shtick. It's 10 times better than anything he'd done in the WWE. I really don't give a fuck what anybody says.
Oh, dude, obviously. I mean, definitely. He's had 2 matches, and it's already been a more successful run, in my opinion, as far as just like entertainment value. Both of these matches are better than any match he was ever allowed to have there. I don't give a fuck what anyone says.
I agree.
What about him versus
Punk?
S.A. Rios?
I wish he got that match against Grand Metalik he wanted.
That'd be sweet, actually.
It would be sweet. Well, that's the match he really wanted in WWE, but you knew WWE wasn't going to give it to him. And if they give it to him, it wasn't going to be what he wanted. I'm not going to do 2 or 3 falls match like they would in CMLL, because I'm sure that's what Daniel Bryan wants to do, or Bryan Danielson. Fuck. Let me preface by saying I have seen more Bryan Danielson as Daniel Bryan than I have as Bryan Danielson. So that is my my reasoning for calling him Daniel Bryan all the time.
The fuck are these guys like busting jokes out in the chat and shit? R. Kelly's gonna get worse than COVID, man. I can tell you that.
He's gonna get fucked in the ass. That's what he's gonna do.
I want to fuck on you. Yes, I do.
Someone's gonna put him in that closet.
That's all right. Yeah, really good shit, man.
Fantastic.
And it's just you have to stop some. Like I stopped again here. It's like all the time, and like just stop and like really think like, holy fuck, this is actually a thing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like you get caught up in people get caught up in shit, and like when you really stop and think like, holy shit, Bryan Danielson is on AEW, and so is Adam Cole, and the fucking CM Punk, dude, and.
I know.
Like, you could hate. I mean, I don't know. I'm sorry to be a fanboy, but like to me, this shit is like, it's not perfect ever. Nothing is, but
No.
it's really hitting on all cylinders right now. Like, they really like now once they came back from COVID, like it was like they were kind of laying low through that period, not blowing shit that they wanted to do. It seems, but it just seems like everything's come full circle now, and it's like everything is really fucking focused and good and exactly what it needs to be when you sign all those guys.
Exactly. Like during COVID, it's probably best that they really leveled out and didn't go too bombastic, because I really believe these CM Punk debuts, Daniel Bryan debuts, things like that would have really just not hit the mark during COVID. Because like you've seen it, once COVID ended and they went back to touring, the ratings just popped up like 300,000 or 400,000. So there was a subsection that just didn't want to watch wrestling that didn't have a crowd, So it's best that they did that this way. Because like look at when they debuted Brodie Lee, look at when they debuted Matt Hardy. It didn't feel like it had that power. You know what I mean? Because like if you debuted Broken Matt Hardy in front of a crowd, I really think that character would have had a bit of a prolonged career. But with no crowd, that character just died. You know, without the delete
DOA,
chance,
man.
Yeah, without the delete chance and the fuel from that crowd, it's dead, completely dead.
I think that went on too long too. I mean, that's a whole thing to why that kind of failed. But
oh yeah,
I mean, it was cool at Impact, and we're like, WWE, maybe they can do it, and they didn't, and they shit the bed on it. And by the time he did it there, I was like, really, dude? Like, for a guy who's who's established himself on like reinvention and stuff, I'm like, you're still doing this, dude?
Yeah. Well,
it's very un-you.
The one thing that I can say is that he never ever got to do that character to its full justice on a grand stage. You know what I mean? Like, they never really gave him the opportunity in the WWE. Impact, you can't call that a grand stage. If you call that a grand stage, you've never been on a stage before. So, in AEW, it would have been nice to see it done properly. But, hey, it is what it is.
That's just it. Unless some of these matches have happened in Japan, if they've happened a long time ago, like Omega and Danielson, so long ago that it doesn't even fucking matter anymore. You know what I'm saying?
And it's a completely different match. You know what I mean? Like,
or maybe these people have wrestled in WWE somewhere. I don't know. But good matches go to die there. So, like, all these matches are still dream matches to me.
Yeah.
Even shit that's already happened. If it hasn't happened in a while or it happened over there, then yeah, it's a dream match. Like,
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of like two people that came from there. Black and Andrade, if you put those guys together. Like, I'm sure they wrestled over there.
They did. They actually had a match of the year contender in NXT.
Oh, that's right, they did.
Yeah,
that's a bad example. You know what I'm saying, though? That's a bad example.
Yeah.
Then.
Well, I do know exactly what you're saying. Like, look at Bryan Danielson and CM Punk. Like, I said it earlier, but they had a series of matches in, I believe, 2011, 2012 in WWE. They were critically acclaimed. You know what I mean? Obviously, Daniel Bryan didn't get his 5-star match because he didn't get it until last week. But still, it was a good match. But if you took that match and you placed it in AEW now, you know what I mean? You're going to get the ultra worker that is Punk, who is selling and staying away from most of the stuff that makes him look uncoordinated, except for that elbow drop. He did use it last week, and I cringed. I still cringe when I see that elbow drop. But then you got like this Daniel Bryan, this new and improved Daniel Bryan, or old and rejuvenated Daniel Bryan. The match would be so much better than the WWE match, I think.
I was saying, like, if Cesaro or Kevin Owens or something hit AEW tomorrow, I would want to see him have matches with Daniel Bryan, even though I'm sure they did on WWE in recent years. But I don't give a fuck about those because I didn't see them, and they're not that good just because everything there's pretty shitty.
Everything
so
there's by the numbers.
That's still a dream match to me,
Yeah.
even though it probably happened like a year or two ago. Fuck, that's crazy.
It is. It's wild, and it's a beautiful world that we live in.
People think it's happening with Owens. I guess he lost clean on SmackDown to I don't even know.
Oh my God forbid he lost clean on a show where everybody.
Yeah, I know people are like, oh, it must be true. It must be. I'm like, I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know.
that's like I've seen you open my eyes to the people that are claiming the Attitude Era is back because Seth Rollins was in his house, or in somebody's house, Drew McIntyre's house. Like, oh my, yeah, that's the Attitude Era, guys. That's it.
That's like I quote tweeted that fucking idiot.
Yeah.
And I was
Fiending
like,
for followers. That dude's a fucking loser.
If I had a nickel for every time some WWE fan incorrectly stated that the Attitude Era was back, I'd be chilling by a pool outside of a mansion.
Right? Like, come on.
You hear that all the time, like, the Attitude Era is back. Like, I'm sure it is.
Yeah.
I'm sure.
Somebody says, shit, oh, the Attitude Era is back. We're back. It's like, guys, the Attitude Era was pretty shitty, just so you know.
Seth Rollins walks into his unlocked house. Not even his house, I'm sure.
Did he have a gun? No.
Huh?
Did he have a gun? No. Arn Anderson has a gun.
Yeah,
Call
right.
Arn
Yeah,
Anderson.
exactly. Yeah. And he, like, ate an apple and shit and, like, kicked his feet up.
Jesus Christ.
Like,
Didn't he roll around on his, like, his lounge area? Like, I don't know if it was a couch, but it looked like it was, like, a place to rest. Anyways. It's just like, I seen a gif of Seth Rollins just vigorously rolling around. I thought it was really stupid, but
well, there you go.
hey, it is what it is.
Vigorously rolling around. There you go. That's the top three.
That is the top three. What else should we?
If we named our episodes, that's how we'd have to name this one.
What would we name it? Vigorously
rolling around.
You're on to something, Jim. You're on to something.
Maybe we should start naming. I know other people do it. I'm like, oh, that seems fun.
We could actually. Maybe we will. Maybe today it will be called Vigorously Rolling Around.
Episode 337, vigorously rolling around. There you
Isn't
go.
it 338?
338, whatever it is. So there you go. That's the top three. Other things from the week in pro wrestling.
Yes.
You see that they did the draft, or part of the draft.
Yes, I did.
So let's see here. I mean, it's all pretty, SmackDown, Roman Reigns, so he stays there. Big E stays on Raw. Or, well, I guess wasn't he on SmackDown? Moved to Raw to cash it. Doesn't matter.
Well, like, you had Big E.
He's got that belt.
He's got the belt. And it's like they reunited Big E and the New Day on Raw this week. And by all means, it sounded like people loved it. And then what did they do? Draft the rest of the New Day to SmackDown. Keep Big E on Raw. Cool, guys. Cool.
Wait. SmackDown number 3 took Raw Women's Champion Charlotte Flair. So she'll have to switch belts That's real.
Right?
That's real nice for like a lineage and stuff like that. What a fucking joke. Okay, but 4, Raw took Bianca Belair. So where's the other women's champion?
Becky Lynch.
And where the fuck was she taken?
I'm
She
sure
wasn't?
she's going to Raw.
She's not on this list that I'm looking at.
That's fair. Is Big E even on the list?
Yeah, he's number 2.
Okay.
This is all the beginning ones. 4, it says Raw selects Bianca Belair. 5, SmackDown, Drew McIntyre. Raw, Randy Orton and Riddle. SmackDown, New Day. Raw, Edge. SmackDown takes Baron Corbin and Riddick Moss. I don't know. I don't get it. She's not on here, man. Naomi 13. So, I don't know. Somebody told me that. So she's just not drafted.
They probably just forgot about her. Evil
Only
Evan
half
saying
were
only half
eligible?
were eligible. Is there another night of draft? Maybe Monday. There's the continuation. I don't know. I don't.
Yeah, there is more, but how does the one women's champion switch shows and then the other one's just not? I don't even know who it is.
That's just the WWE's way. They're.
Do you know who the other women's champion is?
Yeah, it's Becky Lynch. Like I said, it's Becky Lynch.
Oh, is it really?
Yeah, she beat Bianca
Already?
Belair. Yeah, she beat Bianca Belair in like 6 seconds at SummerSlam.
Was that to win the belt too? I didn't know that was to win the belt.
Oh yeah. She's full on champion.
That's so stupid. Heel champion.
Yes, heel champion with babyface pop. Yeah,
The biggest baby face that they've had
in years.
and possibly since Daniel Bryan.
Yeah.
They fell into completely by luck. And no
Nia broke her nose.
invention of their own.
Like,
and then
legit,
she
this is how it
leaves
happened.
to have a love child with a mid-card wrestler. And she comes back and they fucking, you should be a heel. I think I should be a heel. Yeah, sure. You should be a
Yeah, creatively, I'm not feeling the babyface anymore. Can I be a heel? It's like, you hear, like, legit Seth Rollins had interviews where he said that he did not like the fact that he came back from injury as a heel when he knew he would get over as a babyface. Then you have Becky Lynch, who's like reverse osmosis hit, just by fucking him or something, that I'm going to do the exact opposite. I'm going to do exactly what didn't get my husband over. Let me try that. Maybe I can do it. It's like, what?
dude's been mid-card as fuck since then.
Yeah, like, because it just confused everybody, like, what?
11, pick 11, SmackDown picks Hit Row, which it's funny because outside, within the story, within kayfabe, it's like, who the fuck makes these picks? Number 11, like, all these dudes are out there, great talents and shit, and we're going to take this unproven thing from NXT that's not even ready yet. It's not ready. Half those dudes can't wrestle. It's fucking shit. It's like, it's not there yet. It could be something, but it's not there yet. And they're going to bring it up. It'll fail because everything they bring up fails. And then they'll be like, let's see.
Yeah. Jima just knows the Yuck Nasty's in the house.
The fuck?
Yeah, I know, right? How weird is that? How fucking weird is that?
What?
I'm looking for it.
Dude.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. What up, Yuck?
Fucking hell.
That's random as shit.
It is.
Love you, dude. Check out Yuck Nasty's podcast, Get in the Corner. It's like, I don't know if they like the dry description of it. I've been on it a few times, but it's just like a morning radio show on acid. It's like if everybody came in and dropped acid and then did like a fucking morning show.
Yeah. Well, one of these days we'll have to get back on there, and I can actually join this time.
There you go.
One of my
So
regrets in
there's
One of my regrets in life.
my regrets. Your deathbed, like, Grandpa, do you have any regrets?
I wasn't on Get in the Corner.
I was supposed to be on Get in the Corner, and I didn't make it.
Oh, Jesus.
There you go. So, I don't know. I guess Kevin Owens wasn't drafted either on here.
No, which can further add flame to the fire. But, I mean, like, I'm sure he is going, though. You know what I mean? He is going to AEW. Just all the signs point to that. But, I mean, thinking that just because he lost the match clean is absurd.
Yeah. Indeed, sir. Moving on from that, do you have anything else from this week in wrestling? We mentioned -1 earlier. I guess was this last night or something?
This was a 2CW last night, yeah.
Like, I don't know what the setup is. Like, Evil Uno's been fucked over. The ref's down. There's some shenanigans going on, and lights go out, come back on. -1 with the nut shot for the save. Wakes up the ref, 1, 2, 3. Pretty fucking great, man.
Yeah, it is. And the kid was good, too. I enjoyed him. I enjoyed the kid doing what he was doing.
Yeah. And I enjoy just the idea that there's this whole group of fucking weirdos, and a child is their leader. And he fucking dresses them down and hits them in the face with papers and shit. It's fucking great.
And you know what, man? Like, we didn't mention it, but in our number 3 match, that 16-man tag, when he came out with his mother, with his mother in tow, like, Mom, get them to fucking work together, right? Like, he flings those papers like only Brodie Lee could, and it looked like it hurt. You know what I mean? Like, the velocity in which it hit Uno in the head, I loved it. I was like, dude, that kid had one chance to do that, and he did it perfectly. Good on him.
Yeah. And the fucked up thing is, unless that kid completely decides to do something else with his life, I feel like he's gonna be a pro wrestler. We've seen like MJF where he was fucking with him, and the kid ended up getting the best of him or whatever.
Yeah.
On one of those shows, but like you could totally see MJF and this kid wrestling in 10 years.
Oh yeah.
Or whatever.
Oh, 100%.
MJF's so young, he'll still be fucking wrestling.
I would imagine he's 24, 25 maybe.
Pro wrestling's fucking cool like that, man.
Yeah, it is, especially when you can see it coming. You know what I mean? Because not a lot of times you see, like, oh yeah, no, this kid's going to be a professional wrestler for sure. You don't actually get that glimpse very often. Like when you looked at the Eddie Guerrero Rey Mysterio feud back in the day, you did not think Dominic Mysterio was going to be a wrestler, and then you see him when he's grown up, and he's like, holy fuck, man, you ate Rey Mysterio, like you're fucking huge. And then Goldberg's kid, like. Did Goldberg give him steroids? Like, he's huge. He was, like, up to his knee, I feel, a year ago, and now he's hovering above Goldberg. He's like, this guy's...
Yeah, that one time when he fucking, like, got in the ring and took his shirt off, and, like, this is this, like, little chubby kid with his shirt off.
Yeah,
like,
embarrassed. And now he's fucking jacked. He's like, I'm never going to let Dad do that to me again. I'm going to get
There's
jacked.
a certain demo of the WWE fan base. It's like, ooh.
Oh, gross.
Looks like you lost your shirt.
Jesus Christ.
Do you guys play Pokemon? I got a great Pokemon gym in my basement. All the best Pokemon are there.
And now we have been canceled, sir.
For that?
I don't know.
All the things we've done.
Of all the things we've done.
So there's that.
Yes. Was there anything else from AEW that you wanted to chat about?
Maybe some quick points. Let me see. CM Punk doing a Lloyd's of London joke all fucking night on commentary was great.
Yeah. Couldn't get in the ring because he'd void his policy. The Mr. Perfect.
Yeah, I really enjoyed the Elite's full-on entrance and promo and bullshit. That was all fucking great. I love that, Cutler Cutler will grab the mic all fucking fired up and shit, and they take it away from him. It's just so fun.
Fantastic. It's really revitalized, or actually not revitalized because he never had a career to begin with, but it really just made Cutler just give him a purpose, a good purpose too.
Whatever, that dude's getting paid. He's like, I'm fucking living it up right now.
He's got 2 contracts, Jim. He's making bank. He's got that behind-the-scenes contract, and he's also got the wrestling contract because he's being the Elite guy now. So
he's living it up, dude.
Yeah, good for him, man. Fucking, you can buy many dice now for Dungeons and Dragons. Many dice.
And every once in a while, the fucking Bucks buy you some Nikes and throw me away. Like, shit.
Yeah. I mean, like, how many times can you go to the store with the Young Bucks as they're buying shoes, videotaping them, and he doesn't? They got to buy him shoes. They have to.
Yeah, exactly.
They have to. Like, they're like best friends. Like, what we actually just figured out is because on the Federation for Patreon, we're doing Kenny Omega versus Bryan Danielson from PWG. On that show is the Young Bucks versus the Cutlers, the brothers, right? Brandon.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, there's
PWG
that.
Actually. Well,
they got to mention the Cody, fucking Arn Anderson, how that was just became the thing this week.
It's fantastic. Like just him saying that I would pull out a Glock and I would just blow his brains out. It's like, was not expecting that on TV at all.
I don't think anybody was, dude. It was so over the top, dude. It was so fucking over the top.
Like just it was just fantastic. You know, like I had to get a little picture of it here. I had to make it the episode picture. I just had to do it. You know what I mean? It's just the way it is.
If this were in the South, he'd be like the biggest babyface on the show.
100%. I think he was still the biggest babyface on the show because everybody hates Cody.
Yeah. He's kind of defensive of it too. Like somewhere I saw he was interviewed and he's like, "Oh, people think I'm like not putting up. I put over all kinds of people and this and that." Like that's not why we all hate you, dude.
I'm hoping that he goes the extra mile with this and just plays up the character aspect throughout interviews. You know, because I'm really seeing this going one way, and that's Cody slowly revealing that he's a piece of shit. You know what I mean? So, because Arn Anderson and Lee Johnson aren't the heels here. Cody started it as the heel. You know, entering first, quick tags. You know, not trying to be in the ring and trying to be the star over Lee Johnson, even though Lee Johnson is the one that picks up the victory. And so I think that's going to continue, you know, because Arn was trying to plead with Cody to do what he asked him to do, and he wouldn't do it. It's just the beginning of it. I hope, anyways. I think it could turn into a good story if they go the way of Cody just being a piece of shit.
Leo Rush, I guess, is unretired.
LBO Leo Rush.
He's okay. So Leo Rush is unretired again.
Yeah.
And you're supposed to believe that he knows shit about business. What's that? Oh shit! That's just it. I just heard he retired again.
That comment made him retire again. You know what? I am on board. I like Leo Rush as a wrestler. I think he's fun to watch. I think he can be greatly utilized in AEW. I don't know about this character, though. You know, the LBO Leo Rush is like...
Here's an idea that what we do with the fucking super cocky, shoot cocky, just don't know what he's going to fucking do, loose cannon dude who fucking thinks he's a rapper and shit and a singer, and just do that. Just do piece of shit. I mean, just do him. I mean, I'm not saying he's a piece of shit, but... You know what I'm saying? He is already that character. He's trying to put out his like fucking shitty albums and stuff. Just make him a heel. Have him fucking driving around in his dumb car that he has, I'm sure. And almost that Starks thing would have been better for him.
Yes.
You know, you see that video on
give him the Maserati.
Rampage?
Yeah, give him the Maserati like Starks.
I actually thought it was him until I was like, oh, no, it's Ricky Starks. Okay.
It's like, oh, they're doing Ricky Starks better than LBO Leo Rush. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
But I'm all for that, too, because, like, Ricky Starks has to be one of the pillars. Like, think about it now. Like, their pillars didn't even include Ricky Starks. Ricky Starks could be the biggest star of them all.
I don't know about that.
Oh, I think Ricky Starks.
I don't dislike. I think he's a good talker and shit and everything, but he's not like not MJF level or any of that shit. I mean, to me.
Well, I mean, yeah, but you can't say you can't use MJF as the gauge, you know, really,
or Jungle Boy or Darby Allin,
or like, you just look at MJF. MJF is an other
or Sammy Guevara. I think all the four pillar guys all have more than him to offer.
They have more now. That's what I'm saying. Like earlier, we don't know what's going to happen with any of these guys. Like Ricky Starks could come in. Look at The Rock. People were chanting "Die Rocky Die" for the first year of his career, right? And then he just became the biggest person in media. Right, so like you don't know, you really don't know, and it's so exciting with all the guys that they have, the young talent.
When I actually see he's in a movie, I'm like, oh yeah, I like The Rock in movies, which is so weird.
Yeah, it's like if you want, like, and you know what movie opened my eyes to it? The Jumanji ones. Like,
well, yeah, it's like a remake of Jumanji with The Rock, and it's like, I want to see it. Is there a third one coming out? I hope there is.
I hope there is. And I hope it has Danny DeVito in it too.
As dumb as that is, it's like, I wonder if they're gonna make a Jumanji 3. That'd be too sweet.
I would watch it. I thought those movies were so fun, so fun. I mean, like,
when can we have a quick conversation about the Mario movie cast?
Right now, because I bet you mine's a little bit different than yours.
Well, no, I'm saying they put it out.
Oh yeah,
they're making a
animated
movie, and it's fucking seems very crazy to me, some of the people they picked. The only one I'm like really stoked on is Jack Black as Bowser. I think will be amazing.
Now, so you're not excited about Charlie Day as Luigi?
I mean,
Like, I am over the moon excited for that.
is he going to have an Italian accent or not? Are they
I
gonna
don't
ditch that
think in
shit?
Hollywood now you can't have a white dude with an Italian accent. I don't think they'll ever be.
I imagine not. That's the thing I was wondering. It's like, if they're going to have the voice, so that he's not going to have the fucking... Because, yeah, he can't...
Well, I
It's
mean,
so
like,
weird.
how
I mean,
do you
we'll
do a
see.
movie when your character's like, here we go? Right? Like, you can't do it.
I don't know. Yeah, that's exactly it. I don't think
Really?
you can.
If anything, it's got to be better than the original with John Leguizamo and Dennis Hoffman, because that movie is fucking terrible.
He's great as Mario, though.
Yes, that dude is great as Mario. But I remember as a kid just being enamored by that movie and wanting to see it so bad, and then when I finally seen it, I was like, that's not Mario.
The fuck's going on?
Yeah.
What's happening?
Why are the Goombas big lizards with tiny heads? I thought the Goombas only had big heads. The fuck?
That was a different time.
Yeah.
You know, there's like, I mean, that's a whole discussion in itself. But at that time, Hollywood taking any kind of thing, whether it was comic books or games, or they had no respect for that kind of shit, and they take it and they're just like, oh, we're going to change everything about this.
Yeah.
It's like, well, why even call it that then? Like, nah, because we
If
don't.
they
give a
really
fuck.
knew what they were doing, they wouldn't be right.
But these days, these days, all these movies and shit, they all stay pretty. People don't just fuck around with them. Remember, like, there was a Turtles movie that Bruckheimer was going to do or something, and he's like, "Oh, we want to change the origin story that they're from outer space." Everyone's like, "Go fuck
Oh
yourself."
no,
They're
that was
from
Michael
outer
Bay,
space.
wasn't it? That was Michael Bay. I think
Michael
that's what
Bay,
he,
yeah, okay.
That's what
yeah.
he turned that new Turtles movie into. That they're turtles from outer space or something like that.
I don't think they ended up being actually that, are they?
I don't know.
thought
I
it was
I didn't watch it because
rumored it was going to happen, and everybody shit on it, and then they were like, "Okay, maybe not." Then.
I'm a self-respecting human being, Jim. I'm not watching a Michael Bay movie. I don't give a fuck who it is. Like, I'm not watching it.
Even if it is the Turtles.
Yeah, no, I'm not. I took one look at those turtles. I was like, that's nightmare-inducing. I'm not watching that shit.
Yeah. Other than this on the show, of course, there's a whole great thing. MJF has a great promo and everything, but
Yeah.
they set up MJF and Darby, which I'm interested in that, I suppose.
Yeah. MJF and Darby. It's a match where, like, I'm still not sold on MJF as a wrestler per se, but as a character, I think he's pretty great. And with Darby and him, I think they can pull off a good match because you look at Jungle Boy and MJF; they had a fantastic match. So
I think MJF is like fucking good enough, definitely good enough.
oh yeah, good enough. But it's just you look at all these guys, and it's just like the only thing. Now, mind you, we only get like 7 matches a year from him. He's very protected, like very protected.
Yeah, but you don't have to. That's the thing. It's like Britt Baker. You don't have to be the best fucking wrestler because you got the character to make up for it. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
MJF's the same shit. He could just he could just be a completely average wrestler, and I think he's better than average, obviously.
Yeah.
But he could just be an average ass wrestler and still be a huge star just because he's got everything else.
Yeah. Not everybody on your roster has to be the wrestling workhorse like Daniel Bryan. You know what I mean? Not everybody needs to do that. Not even close, actually.
I'm gonna send you away to some camp to fucking. We get maybe get a dog collar, one of those shocking ones. And then I get a button to shock you every time you say Daniel Bryan.
Did I say Daniel Bryan again?
I don't know.
Oh, I probably did, though. I probably did. Like, we did the Bryan Danielson double feature a couple of days ago, and I'm sure I said it about 1,000 times there.
Okay, great. That's a good plug. Check it out now everywhere podcasts are
Oh,
found.
well, it'll
Yes,
be
y'all
out
know
on
it.
Monday everywhere podcasts are found, but you can find it on YouTube right now. If you look hard enough, it's there.
There you go. And then the big title change at the end. Sammy Guevara defeats Miro, become the TNT champion. Great moment. Happy,
Yeah.
go off the air happy.
Yeah, especially
Good
in
match.
Rochester.
That could have very well been in our top 3 probably too if we wanted to be.
It
but-
could have been. If we really wanted to, it could have been in the top 3. I'm happy with our choice, though.
Dude, that's a good call. Captain Lewis Mario in
Oh,
Super
in
Show.
that-
It was a good job too.
I have all that on my hard drive. I still watch it in bed every now and then. I fucking love
Kenny
that
DeVito as Mario.
That would be great too, man. That'd be great too. And like he can get captured by Bowser, and they can fill him full of Vaseline, like on Sunny, and he's trying to escape, all slimy and stuff, while he's in the couch. Fantastic.
We've got to take down Bowser. Oh my god. He's literally like 4 feet tall.
It's perfect. I love Danny DeVito. He's the
great.
reason why I got into It's Always Sunny, and then the characters of Mac, Charlie, and Dennis kept me there. I don't really care about Bird, but
and there you go. That was that. Rampage. Was there anything else of note on Rampage? I guess they shaved Jack Evans' head.
yeah, the shade. I mean, about goddamn time. That hair was a goddamn mess.
Yeah. I mean, it's like, well, if you're going to get a haircut and you got long hair, you might as well do it that way.
Hey,
It's fucking
get paid.
super
You know
smart.
what I mean? Turn it into money. You know, that's what they always said. Why would you cut?
Yes, sir.
And it's like Christian cut his hair without it, even though they were asked and tested the same thing. Or like when they were in the Un-Americans, it's like, cut your hair. No, we're not cutting our hair. And then all of a sudden they just went and cut their hair out. Yeah, it's just stupid. Why would you do shit like that?
Baron Corbin, right? When he shaved his head, he could have very well, very well had a match. I mean, maybe someone would have gave a fuck about that. But
Maybe.
anyway, I have nothing else from this week in wrestling, really,
Not in wrestling,
that
no.
I can think of.
Nope.
All right, so we'll do the intermission here. We'll come back. We'll do the news. We'll do the second half of the show.
Sounds like a fucking plan and a half.
All right, boys. We'll see you in 5.
If you put a number to it, that's
Thanks,
actually,
Dave.
Yeah, that's pretty wild, actually, to think about. But I mean, you missed the point of that joke. I mean, humor doesn't really hit Dave, very well. He's not usually.
It's all about the stats.
Yes. It's all about them stats. That's why him and Alex Marvez are just such good friends. Actually, I was reading The Observer for 1992. And he's like, blah, 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 of Alex Marvez, blah, blah, blah.
Oh,
blah.
boy,
I was like,
wow.
Oh, Jesus Christ, eh? Yeah. Yep, gotta love it. But Travis, you know what time it is.
Pop quiz time.
Travis, are you ready?
I am ready.
1992 would see many big releases in the world of gaming, with NES, SNES, and Genesis all being supported heavily, and with all the options, renting a video game could be a hard choice. What video game did consumers choose to rent more in May of 1992? Was it A, Contra 3, The Alien Wars? Is it B, The Legend of Zelda, A Link to the Past? C, The Simpsons, Bart vs. the Space Mutants? Or D, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 3?
This is hard. I'm gonna say Legend of Zelda.
Travis, you're 100% correct.
Yes.
The Legend of Zelda: A Link to the Past for the Super Nintendo, at this point in time, is the highest rented game of them all. Contra would be, the best SNES game in June, right? Ninja Turtles and what was the other one? I can't. Bart, the Simpsons one. Those were NES games that were rivaling, like they would do really good. But in 1992 in the fall, motherfucking Street Fighter 2 would be released.
Oh,
and would
shit.
just fucking blow everything away.
The classic.
That would be the highest rented game of the year, right? And obvious. It's fucking Street Fighter. Right?
Well, this is the only SNES Zelda game that they put out, I believe.
Is it really?
I think so.
I didn't know that actually. Was there even one for like the Wii? I don't know.
The Wii? The Wii had Skyward Sword, yeah.
Which one? I thought there was a system that didn't have one.
N64 had Ocarina of Time, Majora's Mask.
Maybe
GameCube
there
had fucking, what do you call it, Wind Waker.
Yeah, and the Wii U had the newest one, Breath of the Wild. The Wii U did. So yeah, I guess.
Switch had Breath of the Wild.
No, Wii U did it first at the same time.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, it was slated as a launch game for the Wii U, but it never came out at launch. It came out when the Switch launched.
Oh.
Or did it come out before the Switch? And the bigger, better version. I can't remember. Either way. This is not a video game podcast. It doesn't really matter. I just use it to add it to, for pop quiz and stuff. it's my go-to.
Fusion.
But yeah, that is that. We might as well jump right into this show here. The first match of the night is for the United States Tag Team Championship.
Remember these titles?
I don't.
No?
Actually. No.
The Steiners and the Midnight Express were battling over all these titles all the time.
Like
Yeah.
when we were reviewing it? Oh, fair enough. No, I don't recall these titles. There was still the other titles, right? There's still another set of tag team titles. There's 2 sets of tag team titles, it just makes no sense to me. Why do you have 2 tag team champions? It just makes no sense. I know one's the world and one's the U.S., but it's like, God damn, how many good tag teams do you have? And it's like, oh, not a lot. Because, I don't care what you say. Freebirds, they're not good wrestlers. Their matches aren't good at all. I don't like anything about the Freebirds, honestly. That might be a hot take to some people, but I think Michael Hayes is corny and goofy as fuck, even though he's supposed to be cool. And Jimmy Garvin's the same thing. I can't take them seriously. They look like jokes.
I enjoyed them a lot more in 1989 than here.
Yeah.
But with that being said, I do agree with you. They haven't aged well. It's not a good gimmick now.
No, not at all. These people trying to be rock stars, and they're the lamest. They're doing dad jokes in fucking...
If they were supposed to be jokes in storyline, then this makes sense. But they're supposed to be badasses.
Yeah. And I don't give a fuck what you say. If somebody even tries to come at me and say, no, man, that was cool in the 80s. No. Scarface was cool in the 80s. These guys weren't. Right? Eddie Murphy was cool in the 80s. The Freebirds. No, I don't think any... outside the mainstream.
We'll get to more about some stupid Freebird shit when this match ends and they get a chance to talk.
Oh, what a horrible fucking promo that is. But the Freebirds have been utilizing the dreaded DDT.
Have we said who they're wrestling?
No, we haven't, actually. Greg, it was right here. Greg the Hammer Valentine and Tailor Made Man.
Who is Terry Taylor?
Yes. And knowing Terry Taylor's luck with gimmicks, right? Like the Red Rooster, all these things. I expected him to come out more akin to like a walking golf ball, right? I expected him to be on a tee, right?
Like Abe Knuckleball Schwartz.
Yes, 100%. You know what I mean? What's that game? Outer Worlds. Looked like the Moon Dude.
Yeah. Okay.
Imagine my fucking astonishment, though, when his running elbow was announced as the 5-iron. I was like, mind fucking blown, bro. Holy shit, they actually kind of went there. Not to the full extent that I would personally go, but they kind of went there. But imagine the move names. Hole in one. Man, great. Finisher right there. The divot. He could yell 4.
Bogey.
Bogey. At least the announcers could say it when he misses something. Oh, Taylor made bogeyed.
Oh, the crowd could chant bogey whenever he does something that could piss him off.
That was not a bogey. Fuck something up. Bogey. You can yell 4 before hitting a running knee. Anything. So much. And they just went with a dude in a tuxedo. Cool, man. Cool. Terry Taylor's a good wrestler. He's the highlight of this match. If there is a highlight.
I hate Greg Valentine.
Oh, he is.
I hate him.
Dirt worst.
One of my least favorite wrestlers of all time.
Never liked him. Ever. Even the dog collar match, cool, yeah.
Nah.
It's a no. I mean, it's a.
And we're back. So I went and walked off, did some shit, and I was coming back, and I was about to sit down in my chair here, my desk, and right where my feet would be, this gigantic spider goes fucking running across.
Oh, that's not nice. That is not.
I killed
nice
the
at all.
motherfucker.
Good. You should have.
Yeah.
You should have.
People are like, you shouldn't kill spiders in your house. In my house, dude. Outside, that's cool, man. Good luck to you. But inside, no.
I agree.
Death to you.
Yep. What's
Right
in
where my
house,
bare,
in my house.
because I'm saying bare feet. Right where my bare feet would be. Ugh.
Yeah, no. Fuck that noise. Fuck that
yeah.
noise, indeed.
But just a quick thing to what your part of the Federation there was playing during the break. You're talking about like people who are cool.
Yes.
Dude, yeah, but those dudes were cool. Freebirds were cool to sister fuckers, man.
What?
If you lived in Alabama in 1980, whatever the fuck, 4 or 5, you thought those guys were the fucking coolest, man.
Yeah, and then you get to...
I guarantee you're forgetting that that's who thought the Freebirds were cool. It's like people in the South.
You're probably right. You know, you're probably right. What really kills it, too, is right after that match, they cut a promo where they're comparing themselves to Southern rock gods and name drop Stairway to Heaven. It's like, boys, could you be more wrong? Stairway to
world-renowned, American South rock and roll band, Led Zeppelin.
Led Zeppelin. John Bonham, greatest American drummer of all time.
Yeah, I think they're from Alabama or something. Tennessee.
Yeah, didn't you hear that song that they opened up Led Zeppelin 2 with? Sister fucking? Yeah. Apologies to all you Alabama people out there.
Speaking of sister fucking, what's coming up on the Federation?
Well, we're sister fucking, actually. Coming up on the Federation is the Daniel Bryan double feature. If you're a Patreon member, $5 and above, you get access to the triple feature, actually. We have Daniel Bryan taking on Nigel McGuinness from ROH Rising above 2008. It's their second last match. It's fantastic. Then there's also Bryan Danielson against Shingo Takagi from Dragon Gate USA. Enter the Dragon 2010. And if you're the Patreon member, you get to listen to us rave about Bryan Danielson against Kenny Omega from PWG 100, where they thumb wrestle. They do the spot that never ends, which is running the ropes endlessly. And then they also do the John Jacob Jingleheimer Schmidt song. It's fantastic. Like, absolutely fantastic. Go to your way to watch that match, please.
Oh.
Evil Evan was there for PWG 100. That's fucking wild, actually.
Oh, the fuck, man. That is pretty crazy.
Yeah, what a show, too. Like, the card is stacked tremendously.
I'd like to go back and watch some, like, Dragon Gate USA shit, because there's a lot of good stuff there.
There is, man. There is. There's a lot of good stuff there. Gabe Sapolsky was on to something. He was ahead of the curve when it came to influxing Japanese style and American style. He was just 5 years too early, I think. And that company, I think, folded before New Japan really took prominence in America. Because like, I remember starting to watch New Japan, I believe it was 2014? 2013? I don't know. Wrestle Kingdom, like 7 or something. It was Nakamura against Tanahashi. That's where B-Rab Brad will come in good in this chat here.
Yeah, he's not here today.
He is not. But either way, that episode of the Federation would be a good time if you like Bryan Danielson. So
Evil Evan said he's standing at the bar on the hard cam. There you go.
Oh man, I wish I knew that. I would have found your photo and I would have zoomed in on it if I could. And just had you displayed throughout the whole episode of the Federation.
It's PWG, so it's filmed on one of those like one of those that records directly to a VHS.
Yeah, it uses an S video cable.
Yeah,
yeah,
exactly. So there you go. 6 shows on the SCL network, 0 paywalls, one of which, as you mentioned, the Federation. Also on YouTube. Check out other shows I'm on if you like my brand of shenanigans, like the Check Engine Light podcast. Primarily on YouTube. We have a new episode that came out this week, our first in 2 months. So we're back.
I was very excited about that. Very excited.
Yeah, we're back to doing more often videos, but me and 2 buddies, Randy and Marty, we take a look at crazy cars, decide if they're tits or shits, and just have a general good time. You can also check out Old Guy Metalcast on the SCL network. Me and myself and Bob Blades. Let's call it a Bob now.
You're too old, Bobby.
We talk guitars, metal, Satan, and growing gracefully old as metal men. We've both been taking guitar lessons, so we haven't talked since then, so it'll be interesting we'll have a chat about our guitar lessons that we're taking.
You guys will be communicating in harmonics?
Maybe. If I can figure out how to do my shit, I would like fucking bring the guitar to the show.
Ooh. Should be easy. Wouldn't you just like do a line out cable from your amp into your board? Wouldn't you be able to do that?
I could, but then how am I going to hear it?
Put your headphones into your board. Oh, then you can't hear Bobby.
All right. My amp actually goes USB. So I can go that to the PC. I should have that in my headset, but it won't go. I'm sure it's not going to go across anything because it's directed into the PC.
What a conundrum, Jim. What a conundrum. You can't hear yourself when you record?
I don't know. What do you mean? My voice?
Yeah.
No.
Oh, fair enough.
I wish I could. I don't know if there's a way to do it. There could be. I'm not very savvy with these things.
Yeah, I don't know either. I just know it works for me.
Great.
Either way.
Well, there you go. Check that shit out. Also, they live in infamy, or live for infamy. God damn it! Fucking thing changing. Jared and Tom's new show, and seen but not heard. So, all those shows available on the SCL network. Free 6 shows. No paywalls, baby. You know how we do it.
Yeah, boy.
So let's get moving on here. Take a look at some of the headlines of the week in the news.
This week in the news, the innovator of talent will become a judge on America's Got Talent Extreme. And Sadeko dies. Over to you, Jim.
I'm Jim Vicious, and this is news to us. I was gonna do this whole off the top of the head fucking thing, but
You don't have it today? You're not so sharp today?
dude, I am so fucking out of it today.
Jesus. What are we going to use? What's the first news story that you have in your mind, Jim? Tell me now.
There really isn't that much, man.
No. Well, we can start with Jim. The person with the most talent in all of wrestling is going to become a judge on America's Got Talent Extreme Edition. Do you have any guess on who this is?
Oh, I know.
Oh,
I know
you do?
already. It's Nikki Bella.
It is. It is Nikki Bella. She is the
How did she
best
get
judge
this
of
gig?
talent. How she? I don't know. I don't know, Jim. I don't know how in the world she pulled this off. It's wild.
Like, judge talent? Is it okay if I don't have any?
I dated John Cena.
Jesus Christ. Yeah, and I used to watch America's Got Talent every year, but like we dropped off. This year, our fucking boy was on there.
Who?
He didn't win. I don't think he didn't win overall, but he got pretty far on there.
Who?
Nathan Barnett
Oh, really?
with his character Keith Apicary.
I did not know that.
Yeah, he was just doing like his crazy one man dancing shit on there, and he got a couple of rounds deep into it because it's fucking great.
Good on him. Good on him, man.
I love that guy. I think he's like such an amazingly talented guy.
Yeah. No. Like I love the creepiness of the dad stuff. I just think it's fake.
The dad stuff, yeah, like that's fucking weird. All his shit is fucking great, man. That and he's like, I think like possibly the best physical comedy dude since like Buster Keaton or something. Like the dude's made of fucking rubber. You know what I'm saying? He could take falls and shit. Like, I don't know. He's great.
He's no Nikki Bella though.
Oh, he's no Nikki Bella. It'd be Nikki Bella, Simon Cowell, and Travis Pastrami. And that's what we call them, I guess. We're all fans of like, I don't know, I guess like big rallycross nerds.
Okay.
I guess I would call him Travis Pastrami.
That's
He's
fair.
all right. He's kind of devoid of personality, but
But he fucking makes good pastrami though.
host of AGT Extreme. Whatever, you know.
Yeah,
It's
it
good
is.
for her.
Yeah, good for her, I suppose.
That's our lead story, man. It's a fucking slow
Well,
week.
it might not be, overall it might not be the lead story, but it's where we started. We don't always start with the biggest story, but there's not really much in the way of stories this week. One thing we could touch on is the creation of the John Huber Legacy Foundation, where basically it's a foundation to help out fledgling like wrestlers or whatnot who are having a hard time supporting their families and trying to achieve their dream. And it's just the foundation to help those guys out. And hey, a notorious family man in Brodie Lee. So
Start a foundation to research whatever the fuck killed him, man.
Oh.
Like, what was the, like, what's that? What did you ever find out what it was? Or?
I don't know. Like, who knows? And maybe the family knows and they don't want to mention it. I don't know.
Yeah.
Like,
I don't know. Like, was it a thing that he just had? It was I don't know what I'm trying to say, from like birth, or was it some kind of fucking weird disease that set on, or But this is good. This is good too.
Yes, it's a very nice way to.
It's just like terrifying that you can go from being like this big fucking strong dude to just
Yeah, the strong dude that beat shit out of Cody for us.
Crazy,
Yeah,
dude.
no, but it's
good stuff, though.
It is good stuff. Should I just keep on rolling on with my story?
I mean, you got the pictures.
Okay, then I will. Jim, there's a new title coming to Impact. Do you know what it is?
Oh, dude, I heard about it. The Digital Media Championship.
Yes. It seems like since Effie beat Matt Cardona for his Internet Championship, Impact now is creating their own Digital Media Championship to rival what Effie's going to do with the Internet title, I assume. Who knows? Or maybe Zack Ryder will win it back and they'll mold them both together. I really don't know much about this media championship. Do you? I just see it. That's it. Do you know anything about it?
There's some matches announced for it.
Well, and everything I see is like in an effort to have more cross-branding with their digital platforms, Impact has announced a single elimination tournament to crown the inaugural champion starting this Tuesday. But is there any point to this championship? Like,
No.
do they have a secondary singles title in TNA now?
You're asking the wrong motherfucker.
I probably am. Like, I don't even know myself. Like, do they still have that Legends? No, they don't have that Legends title. That title's changed its name so many times.
I don't know. Yeah, the funny thing is, I don't know if there's anyone in chat who's gonna know either. You don't have to look it up, dude, if you care that much.
I might have to, actually. But
Yeah, do it. Fuck it.
let's see here.
But I do know Crazy Steve will be wrestling Hernandez on my birthday, October 6th, to kick things off.
That's what everybody
So I'm hoping for Crazy Steve for the first ever digital media champion.
It's such a stupid name, man. Digital Media Champion. I just don't get it.
No.
Impact Championships.
Yeah, it's not, not all ideas are good ideas,
No. I really shouldn't have been on spelling that. Holy fuck. I should go back to bed. It's hard to find. Champions, Impact Wrestling. Here we go. Let's see. Christian Cage is the world champion. Deonna Purrazzo is the women's. X Division title's vacant. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, there is no other.
They got tag and women's tag.
Yeah, and the X Division. So really, I don't think you need a secondary title if you got the X Division. But hey, they've always tried to. They had the Grand Championship a couple of years ago that take on the ROH Pure rules, just done shitty. But
But dude, Digital Media Championship though, like that's, you couldn't come up with anything better than that.
No, they probably couldn't.
Well,
Just the fact that they have announced it tells me nope. They didn't. They couldn't come up with nothing, man.
Yeah.
I would have called
There
it the
you go.
fucking Twitch Championship or something first. Like, fuck me, man.
So there you go. There's that.
Yep.
I don't know. I've got some shit. I guess WWE has announced the King of the Ring and Queen's Crown tournaments.
Ooh, Queen's Crown.
They begin next week on SmackDown. They will continue on Raw. And what is the end of it at this fucking thing or what? No?
At the Crown Jewel, I assume.
Well, they have not confirmed that it's got Crown Jewel, but it probably will be.
That's what I've heard, anyways. I could be completely wrong.
Very fucking odd. Well, I don't give a fuck about that. So.
Yeah, no.
I don't even know why I brought it up, I guess.
It is what it is. It is what it is, man.
For those of you who...
Yeah, if you care, there you go. Let's see here. Mick Foley is going to be on a GCW show, GCW Fight Club, which will also, I believe, has Moxley and Gage. Which
It does.
Fantastic. It also has Effie and Matt Cardona. If you can't tell, I've become a big fan of Effie by how many times I brought him up in the last 10 minutes. But yeah, no, I'm quite looking forward to this show.
Yeah, when is this coming up here?
October
9th.
9th.
Hello.
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 Hello, pretty lady.
October 9th. Yeah, that should be sweet. He's going to be presenting the belt, I guess.
Oh, yeah. Fair enough, yeah. I mean, hey, GCW is basically ECW. Why not have a hardcore legend there, Mick Foley?
ECW is fucking super fun, man. We watched that one, whatever the fuck it was, 2 weeks ago, and I was like, dude, this is actually really good. Like,
Yeah.
if they're gonna have like built up, oh, this one too is one that has like the tag match they set up on the show we watched.
Yeah.
Fucking juicy and shit.
Yeah, it's going to be
We
good.
got. What is this? A Friday night? Wednesday?
October 9th.
Maybe
It should
a Saturday.
Saturday, yeah. Friday or Saturday is usually when they do their shows. So
It is a Saturday.
cool. Maybe we'll watch it.
I have to do that, dude. That's a good time.
Yeah.
All right.
Yep. A little tiny bit. Cicado. Sakota. He was a wrestler in WWE in the early 2000s. Passed away at 46. Not a Japanese legend, I don't think, but I don't know. Just figured I'd bring it up. Yeah.
Why can we never get through fucking someone dying?
Without ruining it.
Something. Without someone laughing about something.
Yeah.
Bunch of fucking idiots we are.
Yeah, we are. But I mean, you love us, so.
Thoughts and prayers, man. Thoughts and prayers.
Yeah, thoughts and prayers, bro. Thoughts and prayers. And you know what? The last bit of news that I have to even touch on would be a thing that I'll probably never see, but I really want to see, and that's Malachi Black and Brodie Lee winning the PWG tag team titles. Like, this is a tag team built for my liking. You know what I mean? Like,
These guys are made to be a tag team together.
they are. They really are. They're great together. And hopefully we'll see it in a more prevalent form, because PWG is not where I'll see it. I tend to lose interest in a show once 4 months shows up and it's still not out.
Yeah, right.
So, I'm a fan of PWG, but at the same time, I am not a fan of PWG.
Yeah, I agreed with that. Yeah, it's great. WWE is reportedly working to bring SummerSlam to the United Kingdom next year. It's the rumor. We've heard this. We've heard rumors all the time they're going to do an event over there. Give these people a fucking pay-per-view.
Yeah, like, come on.
It'd be great if you want to do your dumb shows on Sundays anyway. You know, I'm not going to watch it regardless, but just do it. A Sunday afternoon show, right? At least people don't have to stay up late to get piss in their face.
That's true. That's
So,
true.
Show starts at 7 over there. Would start at like 2
Yeah.
Central or 3 Eastern. Well, there's nothing wrong with that on a Sunday afternoon after football ends.
Yeah, I'm not going to watch it, but it's cool. Like,
Yeah.
I might turn it on just to see what it looks like, because that's the only thing that interests me in WWE now. It's like I turned on SummerSlam to see what the arena looked like. That was cool. Yeah, that's about it.
You've seen the updated G1 standings. Sabre and Great O'Khan both have 8 points. They lead the A block. And the B block, Jeff Cobb and Okada both have 8 points.
It's the whole injury to Naito has really soured the G1 for me. Just where you know this tournament is just thrown together now, and it's like fuck. But hey, hopefully I'd love to see Cobb go deep in that puss.
Jesus. All right. All right.
All right.
And then we didn't mention Bobby Fish will be challenging for the TNT title on Dynamite. That's what I'm talking about with the Super Smash Brothers Wrestling. Also, there's a surprise for the ladder match.
Yes,
so
there's a
could be
Joker.
Hangman Page, maybe?
I never thought about that. That's actually a good idea because they're soon coming up on that Virginia show, which he's going to be there. It's going to be his hometown show. He's got to return on that show, and I assume he's going to help the Dark Order get back on track.
I mean, that fits with that, yeah. I mean, he's got to be the one to beat Omega for the belt. I mean, that's what everyone feels like.
Yes,
I feel that way too.
Yeah, I do too. I do too. Like I did say earlier in the show that Daniel Bryan will probably beat Omega, but you're right. No, it should be Page. It should be, and then you can do Bryan Danielson and Page.
All those matches sound great.
Yeah,
Cole and Page.
yeah. All
Punk and
Page.
I'd watch that.
Yeah, I'd watch them all. Page is great, and most of the guys in AEW are great. So I'd watch.
Talk about Dark Side of the Ring here.
Yes. I'm gonna switch over here.
That was fucking great, man. It's my memory of FMW. I'm trying to think of the year. I should have looked it up ahead of time. What year this would have been? But
What did you see?
my friend who was into pro wrestling, who had moved away for a while, he had come back and brought wrestling tapes over.
Okay.
Under Onita 95. So yeah, it was probably fucking old shit then. And he had his tape, it just a fucking tape that said FMW in Sharpie. And it blew my fucking balls off, dude.
I was
when
late
I saw
to
it.
the game. I didn't see FMW till it was long closed.
Well, this was after 95 when I saw it.
Yeah.
I mean, with Onita it was till 95.
Then they had the new FMW.
Yeah. Which this was not that shit. This was the classic shit. So yeah, it was definitely a few years old at the time.
Yeah.
But it took that long for it to get from Japan to the fucking where I live, which is in the middle of fucking nowhere, really.
Well, yeah, and like I was in Newfoundland, so like
And it had to travel by fucking getting put on cassettes and written in hand marker, and fucking. So that's how long it took. It took like until 1998 or 9. Oh man, it was probably 97 or 98 when I first saw that shit.
I was probably 2003, 2004, and it was the new FMW that I seen because it was me discovering Hayabusa. I discovered Hayabusa by catching a glimpse of the ECW match with Jinsei Shinzaki and Hayabusa against the Sabu and RVD, and wondering why there was 2 Sabus. I went down a rabbit hole of Hayabusa. Then I seen him break his neck.
SCL Hall of Famer Hayabusa.
Yes.
Yeah, the story had a lot to it, man. A lot of the big great footage from it. Onita, who's a Hall of Famer as well.
Oh yeah, great character wrestler. You know what I mean? Like, one thing, you watch those FMW explosion matches, those big main events. The one thing that you had to take from it is that Onita is such a character. You know what I mean? Like the way he commands a crowd to just believe in him, and just everything is just so good. He's got that baby face. You know what I mean? Like you want him to succeed. They told the story of Terry Funk, which by the way, how great was it to see Terry Funk and hear that fucking voice?
Yeah, it was really good to see you.
Yeah,
And for people who said like, there's people saying like, oh, he's not that together. You seem pretty put together there to me, man.
he seemed pretty put together there to me too. I love Terry.
This
Funk.
could be a little old. Maybe they could have filmed this a year ago or something. Who knows? But
They could have. But still, Terry Funk is a living legend. And
fucking Double Bird Terry Funk.
Straight from the Double Cross Ranch, Double Bird Terry Funk.
Yeah, he was the first inductee into our Hall of Fame.
And that's the way it should be, man. That's the way it fucking should be.
fucking 7 years ago or whatever the fuck. Yeah, really great episode. Though. It was nice to have one that wasn't, there was some tragedy, I guess. Hayabusa, breaking his neck, and that other dude, that ring announcer guy, killing himself. That's pretty crazy.
Hanging himself in a playground, basically.
They still come after your family. The girl's like, yeah, we got kicked out of our house.
Yeah.
Wow, shit.
Fucking wild, man. Like, you really look at it, it's like, yeah, that's the bad way out, really. That's really the bad way out there.
Dude, the Yakuza don't give a fuck, man.
No, man. No. It was cool to actually see that the Yakuza games really stick to tradition, though. Hey, with the pinky stuff, I thought that was really dope. I was like, oh, fuck. Didn't know that was real. Thought that was a Yakuza the game thing.
Like, if that guy owed me, it depends how much money he owed me, but, I mean, I don't know, he kills himself, you think he'd be like, oh, well, I'm not gonna go after his fucking daughter and wife? Like, holy shit, dude.
Right.
I don't give a fuck.
We just got word in the chat that Josh Larson just bought himself a King of Bong style shirt.
Dude,
Thank
fucking me, man. Well
Thank you,
done.
sir. You are a king of kings.
Man, thanks, dude. I think that shirt's fucking awesome.
I think it is too, even though I didn't create it.
It's it's a great way to fucking find other people who smoke weed at a wrestling show.
Yeah.
You pop that fucker on, and you go out, and then you're gonna find the people who want to burn fucking hoots out in the parking lot.
Yeah. Like if you're ever in Southern California, you go to a wrestling show, and you and Evil Evan, you guys can bond over that, right?
There you go.
Bond City, Bong City.
Bong City. There you go. That was really good. It was nice to watch one too that wasn't, just like fucking super tragic and shit.
Yeah. Which next week the Bruiser Bedlam one, I'm sure that's not going to be the easiest.
I'm really interested in this one because I actually don't know that much about that dude.
I just know he's a colossal piece of shit. That's my big takeaway. Mm-hmm. I don't know the ins and outs and the minute details, but I'm excited.
I heard people say like he fucking was like I heard Jim Cornette talking about like how he worked for him and he was never late and never caused a problem and was like always
Yeah. Hey, you know what?
I'm interested. I haven't researched. I don't want to go and look into it ahead of time. So finally something that I don't know about fully.
I'm pretty sure he got caught in a sex trafficking ring in Canada, I think.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure. Almost. Almost certain of that, actually.
Well, there you go. That should be pretty cool. That's coming up this week. Dark Side of the Ring continues to be fucking awesome.
Oh, he was definitely a part of the Hell's Angels. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, maybe. Let me see here. No, I just gotta type it up here. I gotta find this now. I can't continue on this thing without it.
Oh yeah, he blew up a police station. I've heard that.
Yeah, there you go.
Allegedly.
Hey, so there's a big news thing here in Canada called the National Post. They had a headline in 2017: Johnny K9 is dead. Yes, he's a suspect in an Ancaster murder. So yeah, he died in a halfway house in Toronto.
Well, there you go. That should be fuck. I'm ready for that then. That's fun.
Yeah, and then it's Luna Vachon, then it's XPW, and then it's the steroid trial.
Oh yeah. Pretty good.
Yeah, should be a good fucking time.
Yeah, Luna Vachon too. I don't know how much I really know about her career.
Yeah,
some of it and shit, but not tons. So
I've heard mental health stories and things like that, but I don't know how much truth there is to that. But we'll find out on Dark Side of the Ring. I'm quite excited for every episode, especially the XPW episode. I think that one's going to be killer.
Yeah. Looking forward to it. Was there anything else that we have?
I can do a quick little blurb. Because I'm not going to not say it because I watched it. Roads to the Top. I checked it out.
Oh, God, yeah.
If you like reality TV show, or if you have a lady in your life where she likes reality TV show and you want to watch reality show where you can somewhat go along with it and not feel completely insulted, go ahead and watch Roads to the Top. She could get into the everyday drama aspect of a reality show. And you could get by on watching backstage wrestling stuff where they're dealing with wrestlers and wrestlers are being wrestlers. And, that stuff is cool in it. The rest of the stuff, it's an easy way to burn 40 minutes if you got time to, you know what I mean? But it's not go out of your way to watch it.
Yeah. I fucking hate her so much. I can't.
But yeah, that's about it.
There you go. Not much to report. Was there anything salacious from it?
No. It was mainly about the pregnancy and her doing her job during her pregnancy. You know what I mean? That's about it. And Cody Rhodes' rah American speech. That's mainly what it was about.
That sounds fucking terrible.
It wasn't terrible.
When he jumped the shark as a character and like this whole thing started to turn for him.
They narrated it in a way where it was more about his baby than it was about the American thing. They did.
I mean, dude, having the first interracial baby is
a big thing.
Is a big thing. It really is.
But yeah, no, like if you don't like Cody and Brandy, there's no point to watch it. You know what I mean? Like, why would you hate watch something? Right? Like, so like I understand. Like, why would you? Like, but hey, it's a fun show if you're indifferent. You know what I mean? Which I am.
Fuck Mary Kill is that?
Was it? I don't even know who. Okay, first off, I can't remember what Bertha Faye looks like, and I do not know who Sav Bull is. I'm assuming Sable.
Yeah, Sable. Bertha Faye was she was big and fat.
I just don't know.
What?
What?
You don't know what she looks like?
Bertha Faye? No, I can't remember what she looks like at all.
Oh.
So what I would say is I would kill Bertha Faye. I would.
Yeah.
I've heard Havoc has been racist in time, so I don't really care. I kill both of them and fuck Sable. And
She's
live out my
been
life happy.
racist?
I don't know. I could be wrong. I've heard that she was maybe not racist, but a piece of shit or something like that.
Maybe.
But
okay.
so
she's
like,
Engaged to Sammy
Callahan.
Callahan.
Yeah. So like I'd probably kill both of them and then fuck Sable.
So her vagina probably smells like chewing tobacco.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Yeah.
Jesus. I'm gonna go fuck Sable, marry Havoc, and kill Bertha Faye.
There you go. And Jericho has confirmed she has made racist comments in the past, so fuck them. Kill them both, fuck Sable, and then I'll live my life happy as a single bachelor.
Can't change the rules, god damn it.
I'll change my. I will.
As I said on here before, you can fuck a racist chick, but you don't date racist chicks.
Yeah, and
I think that's
also,
okay, right?
Yeah, yeah, and I'm not going to marry Sable. I'm not gonna come into some arranged marriage with Bertha Faye because I can't remember what she looks like. Jesus Christ!
If I meet some chick at a bar and take her home, and when her shirt comes off, she's got a giant swastika tattoo or something, I'm not gonna stop. I'm not gonna call her back, but.
Oh no! Oh no! At that point in
fucking...
time, you're thinking with the other head. At that point in time, so yeah,
there you go.
Biology has taken over.
Indeed, but I think that's it.
Fuck, Mary, kill Jim, Tyler, and Travis. That is. How do you do that?
Is that one for the chat?
Is that one for the chat? Yeah. Well, I mean, like, if you guys don't marry me, you're shit out of luck, if you ask me. So.
Yeah, dude, these ones like this one's so easy, man. Like,
which one? Bertha Faye, Nala Rose, and Dewdrop.
I mean, you got to marry Dewdrop, you fuck Bertha Faye, and you kill Nyla Rose. I'm sorry.
Yeah, like.
And I say that in the most like
PC
positive,
way possible. Yeah, like I'm
trans rights way. Cause
what am I supposed to do? Pretend I'll gladly take a dick up my ass? No, like no. You know what I mean? Like this, just no. Like, unfortunately, I am.
Come
not,
on.
I'm not gay, so fortunately, I would have to kill Nala Rose. Yeah, you're right. And I would marry Dewdrop 100%. And
you just got married.
Yeah, she did just get married, actually. I think her husband used to be a dude in like ICW. Maybe he's still in ICW.
Probably.
But yeah.
Probably. She's fucking hot. You don't care.
I think Dewdrop's great. No, Viper.
Well, there you go. I think that is it. I have nothing else.
I don't think I have anything else either, honestly. You fucking guy.
I got nothing.
Oh,
Great,
fucking hell.
All right. Well, we thank you guys very much for listening. Everybody who stopped by live, even just for a little bit, you guys are the real fucking legends.
Yes, boy.
Make it a fun time. Look forward to every Saturday. Like, wake up and fucking get baked and bullshit with all these motherfuckers.
Me too. Me too.
Good
Highlight of
times. It's Saturday night. What are you doing tonight? Are we playing video games?
What am I doing tonight? Well, I know that I have plans of. Oh, not tonight. Like I'm making a pizza. I bought fresh mozzarella, and I bought some prosciutto, and I bought some pepperoni. I'm going to make myself a pizza. Probably shit over the moon tomorrow, but that'll be cool. And I also bought the ingredients because I made weed cookies the other day, and they're quite tasty. But I can't, like, when I go to work the next day, I'm still a little stoned. So I am making some regular cookies that are the same, but just won't ruin me the next day. So that's my plans for this weekend. Might not all get done today. But
You say that you want some pepperoni.
I don't know what that song is, but I like
Guar, dude. I'm trying to tell you to
bologna.
listen to Guar.
Yeah, well, you know what, man? I'm sorry. Jeff Rosenstock has taken over my life, actually. I think Jeff Rosenstock is the greatest.
I don't even know who that is.
You wouldn't like him because you hate everything.
That's not true. I love all kinds of shit.
No, Jeff Rosenstock is like he's got a little bit of a punk influence, but like he really writes a lot of catchy hooks. There's one song that if you want to check it out, let me see here. I just got into him a couple days ago, so I can't say the name of the song right off.
I heard
my
someone
head.
else talking about whoever that is. Why is he just a dude? Is he from some band or something?
He used to be in. Fuck, what's the band that he used to be in? Travis was telling me. I can't remember.
This is a captivating podcast here.
It is, right? It is.
Let's end this shit.
Wait now. I gotta find the name of the song. I can't not say the name of the song. The song is "Wave Goodnight to Me" by Jeff Rosenstock. It's really fun. A lot of his music is really upbeat and just fun to listen to and drive to. It's really good, really good.
Shitty ska band, I guess is what he was in.
Yeah, I think so because he's got one album that's called. It's a ska version of an album before that he had. So I think ska is an influence.
Did Evil Evan leave? Shitty ska band, aka every ska band.
I like some ska. Let me see here. What was the name?
I really don't.
Bomb the Music Industry was the name of the band. That's the band that he was into. But his music now is not really ska. Like I said, he's got that one called Ska Dreams, which is a play on his No Dreams album. But yeah, either way,
Ska's happier than I am. You know,
and that's why I don't think that you'll like it, just because like it is fairly happy. You know what I mean?
I listen to some happy music though.
Yeah.
I do listen to some happy music.
Yeah, that's true.
I don't know. I'll give it a go.
If you go to listen to an album, listen to his album Worry. Worry is a good one.
Now, you listened to my album of the year, Turnstile Glow On. So
I have it on my Spotify, and I was like, actually, when Travis told me about Jeff Rosenstock, I was like, have you ever listened to this album by Turnstile? Travis was like, I fucking love Turnstile.
Dude, Evan is still in here. You heard that? God.
Taking back his Patreon donation? Oh, because the Patreon is ska being shitty. Yeah, that's right. You hit him where it hurts, Evil Evan. Hit him where it fucking hurts. Right in the dick.
A live ska thing that I even would say is ska that I ever listened to, and it's sad to say, would be like No Doubt's Tragic Kingdom. I kind of like that album every once in a while because I used to like it back in the day.
That's fair. That's fair.
But that's about it. The rest of it's like way too happy for me, dude.
Yeah. I know Scotty, Sat Pod Scotty's a big fan of ska too.
I mean, I get like if you live in California, maybe in like the right parts of California or something, or I don't know. You know, like your life is that happy, but I live in the fucking, you know, it's just not, man. For For me to listen to shit's like ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba-ba-ba. I'm good, bro.
Either
But
way.
that'll do it. Oh yeah, dude, this guy knows what's up with Turnstile.
Yeah, fucking. Hey, Justin, maybe we can finally get an answer from you. Is he still double Patreon dipping on you?
What are you asking me, him or him?
I'm asking, is he still double dipping on the SCL Patreon?
I don't think so. It looks like it to me. We brought it up. I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe he just wants to give us that much money.
You know,
so you're a fucking legend, man.
Yeah. I want to get an answer because he's never, like, I've brought it up so many times. Even on Federation.
No, they're both on there. They're both on there.
And it's like, I fucked up Venmo. What's Venmo? Is that a payment thing?
Yeah, well, I don't know. Take one of them off there, man.
Yeah,
You got,
man.
like, two of them.
Like, no need of doing twice, bro. But like, by all means, if you want to donate that much, go for it. But why don't you just do a one lump sum?
you fucking stoner.
You're a legend in any right, but still.
Yeah. Well, there you go. Instead of ending the show, we fake like we're gonna end the show, and then we just talk to everybody in chat. I like it.
I do too. I'll talk to if you stick around in this chat, man. I'll fucking talk to you all goddamn day.
Probably easier ways to talk to people.
Well, there probably is, but it's kind of like being Shia LaBeouf during his art exhibits. Where you just sit down and let people come berate you. I just sit down and wait for somebody. I feel like Virgil, sitting down waiting for somebody to come talk to me. Lowest line in all of YouTube, but hey, come talk to me.
Mm-hmm. All right, well, I'm gonna go.
Okay, well, I'll stick around. I'll stick around, guys. I'm just kidding, though. I'm just kidding. I'm gonna go too. I've sucked on this vaporizer now for 2 hours, and I'm quite stoned. Like,
oh yeah, you got the fucking vaporizer. It's like sucking on a bag full of fucking vapors.
I'm not using the bag right now. I'm just using the hose, and I'll just take a haul every like 5 minutes. I've been consistent.
Every 5 minutes,
dude. And the bowl will last that long, though. I could be doing it wrong, but it's keeping me stoned. So.
Word. Well, that's gonna do it. Again, thank you all very much. We'll be back next week to do this shit all over again, live on YouTube at noon Eastern. See you then.
Yeah.
So until then, may you get all the dick and or pussy you desire. Remember, a winner is you, and be excellent to each other.
Suplex City Limits. Suplex City Limits.